when we took a look at our asset management, procurement, and those areas, it was clear that we needed to find better ways, more efficient ways, streamline some of our decision making, and that's where Firefly was born.
Firefly project is a total business process transformation that will bring JTA in line with industry best practices.
Well, I think the potential for the employees at JTA to do their job quicker, to do it more efficiently, to do, quite frankly, more effective work for the authority is going to be a huge benefit to everybody at JTA, and probably not just here, but the whole Jacksonville community.
Currently, there's a lot of paper transactions that occur, a lot of shifting of papers and walking around looking for signing on those documents. In Oracle, it'll be an automated workflow, so that will make that process much more efficient and streamlined.
The old system has lots of paper. There are a lot of departments that don't use the system that have to rely on Excel. And so this is going to provide a lot of the work on the system, and all the reports are on the system as well, so they really don't even have to print out reports unless they need to.
We'll be able to actually come in and pull up our email in the mornings and check to see if everything that was broke or had a failure on it was repaired.
Well, there's a lot of different reporting capabilities, I think, that are not really there with the AS400 legacy system. And we have right now a lot of offline tracking databases because of those limitations. So I think that this will actually help not only expedite some of those processes, but help get rid of some of those offline databases because of the reporting capabilities.
I think it'll vastly improve productivity and help us modernize the way we do business. It's going to foster probably a real communication between departments, which we don't have right now. It's going to help JTA manage our finances and our manpower. Also, it's going to alleviate a lot of paperwork, repetitive paperwork we're doing right now and stuff. So it's going to help on man hours.
Well, as a procurement buyer, I really see Firefly decreasing the amount of manual processes that we currently have, and also by automating approvals. In the current process, approvals go from desk to desk to desk. But now this will be all into one central area, and approvals will be routed electronically through the system.
Well, it's going to get the other employees involved as well. The maintenance guys downstairs, they're going to have the ability to go on the computer themselves and call up the work orders, print them out, and then hand out the assignments to the rest of the guys. The lead men will have that responsibility.
I will be able to scan in work orders versus having to type everything up. It'll be less paperwork. Requisitions, I'll be able to be paperless as well as being able to keep track of them instead of calling everybody on the list seeing if it's been there or not.
Well, right now it's very cumbersome in gathering information in order to build reports. With the Firefly, those reports will be more centralized, so you can actually gather that information more rapidly in order to get the information out.
Well, I'm very excited about it, mainly because we've been looking for a new work order system, a new way to manage our assets for quite a while. So my building maintenance folks are excited. I think it'll afford us some opportunity to better manage the assets that we have on the street, meaning the bus stops, bus shelters, and then to try to determine what our true costs are and establish job standards for the building maintenance crew.
Instead of getting a requisition from the end user, which may or may not be prepared properly, may or may not have the right signatures, the right approvals, that type of thing, that's all going to be automated in Oracle. So we're going to be able to see the requisition along the way. When we receive it in procurement, it shows up in the buyer work screen. It's going to already be completed so that we can begin immediately to work on it.
You want to be able to have some kind of failure analysis with your parts and things of that nature, and so you want to be able to capture, the failures as they come. And if it's always in paper form, it's just that human factor that you put in there that somewhere along the line it gets lost. So the information, you don't get the full story of exactly what happened.
This software, the Oracle, has a reporting. It has a dashboard. So I believe we'd be able to see trends from where it started. We can go back, and we want to know what's going on with a particular train because it'll keep having repeat failures. We'd be able to use that dashboard or be able to use our reporting system to follow up and see what can we do to correct the problem.
It is a culture shift for people that have been here for some time, but again, it's a huge improvement coming into 2014. It's where the authority really needs to go.
In the human resources system, now we have the capability to track employee cost centers for individuals, which will trickle down and help the finance department when it comes to headcount reports and really costing across the entire organization. We can track driver's licenses, which can help our risk and safety area. We can track car makes, models, employee ID numbers, which will help our security area.
And the way that we've been able to be successful in that is because we had the strong project management team, we had change management, we had a strong training and development for the organization to ensure that we would be successful and our employees were successful.
The success that we're currently having with the implementation of the Firefly project would not be without the dedicated and hardworking JTA staff. They are working long nights, they're working on weekends to bring this project over the line. And it's so critical for the agency. They did not just upgrade our hardware systems and our software systems. They actually looked at best practices around the world to identify how we can upgrade our business processes. The software system, the hardware system, that's pretty straightforward. But looking at how we currently do business and how we need to do business in the future is even more important.